In general terms then, how do you see technology changing the agency landscape, especially when it comes to the network levels? How do you see that developing?
Well, the first change is probably the nature of the client. So, because the fact that it's sort of I can't remember if it's left brain or right brain or madmen and mathsmen. Traditionally our clients would be, we'd like to think CEO, but let's say it's CEO, CMOs, but now chief information officers or chief technology officers. So, there's the procurement officers obviously in finance, but we're now getting into the technology piece. So I think the first thing is the nature of the client's changing in a way, and there's a lot of debate as who's going to control the budget. Is going to be this chief marketing officer or the chief technology officer? And I think that ultimately will depend. There won't be an answer to that other than determined by the power bases or personalities or the individuals, and there might be somebody who brings them all together. Who knows? We'll see how that goes. So I think that's one change. From the point of view of the agencies, the capabilities of the agencies have to change, obviously, as a result. So, we've seen agencies that historically been very strong creatively in a traditional sense, 30-second TV commercials, unable or sort of stumbling around in the dark, trying to alter what they do, given the rise of technology. And those agencies that were dominant, let's say, 4, 5, 10 years ago, are having great difficulty now because clients yawn when they get a 30-second TV ad, however beautifully produced and however stunning the recording artists or whatever it happens to be, the music artists are, or whatever the music is. So the game has changed. So you have to, if you're running a traditional agency, you obviously have to change the nature of the people. You have to broaden the nature of creativity. And then the linkages to the media agency, this big debate about whether it's the medium that's more important than the message or the message more important than the medium. I mean, largely that becomes not irrelevant, but of less importance if they're working very closely together. So I think the answer to your question is that apart from the fact that the top line is altered, meaning the nature of the client is altered and the client is altered, so you have to have a different type of person from a strategic thinking point of view, planning point of view, and account management point of view. In the creative area and the execution area, you have to have programmers and engineers and scientists and mathematicians, or people who understand that and understand that capability. And it does need a different type of agency and people working together. Not like somebody starting an agency and giving an article to the drum and say, I'm going to do everything in a seamless way because he's one person, so he can be seamless, or she. But doing it in the teams that we put together for our major clients, our 41 biggest clients, would be good examples of that, where we're trying to leverage our capabilities internally to deliver the best people that they want working on their business.